Please take dictation at the speed of 120 for the examination of stenographer in the various courts as well as high courts including Supreme Court. Ready? 5 seconds. Start. As regards the balance of convenience, we find that it squarely lies in favor of the defendant number 1. Full stop. The defendant number 1, after spending huge amounts, has negotiated deals with the would-be purchasers. Full stop. He has inducted some purchasers already over some units. Full stop. He has further agreed to transfer other completed or semi-completed units others. Full stop. Naturally, it would have received price maybe partially from such persons. Full stop. In case the defendant number 1 is stopped from proceeding with his business. Full stop. The court would be indirectly asking him to commit breach of contract entered into by him with his would be purchasers. Full stop. The court should not do that. Para change. The learned lower court has properly apprised the evidence and circumstances on the record and has given cogent reasons for rejecting the plaintiff's application. Full stop. There appears no misdirection on the part of the learned lower court. Full stop. Hence, there is no justification to disturb his findings arrived at by it at this stage. Para change. The appeal fails and is dismissed with cast. Full stop. However, defendant number 1 is directed to deposit the entire price of the land, that is 2118.67 square yards at the rate of rupees 200 per square yard as admitted by it before he delivers possession from today over any other flat in the lower court within a period of 2 months from today. Full stop. This amount shall remain in deposit for a period of 3 months from today. Full stop. The plaintiff shall be entitled to withdraw it as and when he executes sale deeds in favor of the nominees of and purchasers from the defendant number 1 pro rata. Full stop. In case the plaintiff does not withdraw the amount after executing the sale deed as directed, the learned lower court shall deposit this amount in some fixed deposit scheme in the State Bank of India so that the amount may earn interest. Full stop. It is also made clear that this amount shall remain the property of the defendant number 1 and hence the interest earned upon it will go in favor of the defendant number 1. Full stop. It shall abide the ultimate result of the suit. Full stop. Para change. It is also made clear that any observations made in the body of this judgment will not be bind the learned lower court while deciding the case finally on merits. Order accordingly. Para change. Order. This petition is directed against an order of the Deputy Director of Consolidation dated 16/3/1982. Para change. The brief facts of the case are that permission was sought from the settlement officer in consolidation for executing a sale deed in respect of checks numbers 1 and 60. Full stop. Thereafter, sale deed was executed by the petitioner in favor of the respondents numbers 4 and 5. Full stop. An application was filed by respondents number 4 and 5 for mutation of their names on the basis of a registered sale deed executed by the petitioner in their favor. Full stop. Petitioner, however, filed an application in respect of check number 1. Full stop. Mutation application in respect of check number 60 was allowed by the consolidation officer, but that in respect of check number 1 was rejected. Full stop. The appeal preferred by the respondents numbers 4 and 5 was allowed by the settlement officer in consolidation. As a result whereof, their application for mutation of their names in check number 1 also stood allowed. Full stop. Petitioner went on revision, which too was rejected by the Deputy Director of Consolidation, full stop. Aggrieved, the petitioner has come before this court by way of present writ petition para change. Sri H.M. Srivastav, learned counsel for the petitioner, has urged 4 points that 1. The finding of the Deputy Director of Consolidation itself is that there was mistake in the number mentioned in the application for permission for sale and in the sale deed. Number 2. The sale was in respect of a part of the check of the holding and therefore the same is hit by the provisions of UP Consolidation Holdings Act. Number 3. There was no non-compliance of section 197 of the UP Land Revenue Act. And 4. Once the Deputy Director of Consolidation has come to the conclusion that there was mistake which has been termed as clerical mistake by the consolidation of direction, his order is bad, full stop. Therefore, he contended that instead of maintaining the order of settlement officer in bracket consolidation, he should have allowed the revision on merits.